Fatu the same question many years ago. That's the founder of Multilinks. I said, who was the best leader that ruled Nigeria in the last 58 years now? If you look back with the benefit of hindsight, who would you say is the best? Either civilian government during the First Republic, or as a military during the civil military in his interventions, regime interventions. Who would you say was that leader that came close, that you could say, okay, he tried and he did little things that affect
the masses?
Yeah, the masses.
Obasanjo got it right.
Obasanjo.
Obasanjo
Can you elaborate, sir?
Excellently right. I remember vividly, I was in US. I had a very thriving business, and I came in. Olusegun Obasanjo has just been sworn in.
That was 1999?
1999.
Not 70s?
No, the 1999 regime.
Okay.
And I got a job at Globacom, and I was doing fantastically well. The economy was booming.
Okay, that was on your return from the
On
US.
my return, yeah. So when I set up my own business of selling hardware, computers, I found out that we were not selling much in cash. We were selling predominantly on lease. The economy was so buoyant. Only God knew how he did it. Because he went all over. You remember Chief Obasanjo junketed?
Yes, so much.
All over, they were picking the right people, mixing up with people, and then
I love this.
they set up
You remember?
the country for him. And the economy was as perfect as anything. In fact, when they said the man was going to have a third term, I was one of the people that prayed. I remember watching it on TV, and I was praying that very day.
No, can you repeat it again?
Yes.
When they said the man was going to have
Well, when it was being pushed that Olusegun Obasanjo was going to have it, they depicted it on the Senate floor. I prayed. I was watching it live that God, let them give this man another third term, because I knew there was so much unfinished jobs that Chief Olusegun Obasanjo was doing, and they could have just have allowed him to take another 4 years. But again, I blamed Chief Olusegun Obasanjo. When I sat with him, I told him, Sir Daddy, you made a mistake. Where was your successor? From the one you get into office, public office, you must have your successor with you, learning from you.
Just like Elisha was there.
Elijah, God bless you. Just like Jesus Christ had disciples, our prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam had all his disciples learning from him. Immediately the left, those people took over. The revolution the disciples of Jesus Christ did was even more than what Jesus Christ did in 33 years. Look at what Peter did. Look at what Apostle Paul did. I told General President Obasanjo that, see, where was your successor from the one? You don't just at the tail end of your economy, of your regime, you now start shopping around for who will take over good jobs. I said, Daddy, you let me down that plan. He said, yeah, he was sorry that he didn't think.
That's a great man.
A great man will always accept his fault.
Yeah.
Today, as big as this country is, we don't have any institute of leadership. We don't have any institute of political and economic, everybody is just warming up. Everybody is warming up. Accidental public servants
and
then
start messing up.
another one.
I can't catch it up.
It's so bad. Governors in this country, sir, are using the state's money to develop one part and leave one part out because they didn't vote for them.
That is insane.
This calls for massive.
That's part of the stupid things,
Yes.
the insane things we do as Nigerians, and you put in your book.
This calls for massive, you know what they call revolution.
Honestly.
On the part of the people. Because they are hard-earned money. And then you deprive them of good roads, you deprive them of it. But hey, like I've always said, it's not the roads. It is the government does not have any business being in government when it cannot alleviate the people's poverty and situation. Actually, William E. Gladstone said, and I quote, "It is the duty of the government to make it extremely easy for the people to do good and virtually impossible for the people to do bad." That's the only job the government has. Today, the government is in charge of production of rice. The government is in charge of production of petrol. The government, NNPC, is the one bringing petrol into this country. The government has no business in those kind of business. The only government business is government
itself,
which is like the police.
Monitoring.
Yeah, overlord.
And overseeing.
Yeah.
Oversight. You are talking about General Obasanjo.
Yes.
Is there anybody next to him? What other things did he do that really that got you to start think about his style and his
General Obasanjo?
Yeah.
He was just a humanitarian man. I still talk to him till tomorrow. There's no time I go to Abeokuta and stop at Baba's place. I just want to see his face and play with him.
I think he's the greatest leader that ever lived. I want to agree with you.
Yeah. Take it or leave it. If you see the way I told you this, I dedicated the book. He didn't even see it. I never took it to him. I didn't know him then. Although, you know, after God,
yeah,
you can see.
Was the next
yes, I dedicated a whole book to him after God.
Yeah.
And I wrote. Yes, I wrote. I also, after I was dedicated to God, I said I also dedicate this book to the then President Olusegun Obasanjo, the man who took the bull by the horns and paved way for our collective modern thought. So much criticism went into your works, but the good ones speak for you till date, sir. I honestly adore you. You were God sent. This is the way I feel about that man.
He's a very, very comprehensive.
I don't think he has a copy of this book. I never showed him. But this is the way I feel about him. That was a man that knew what to do and how to do it. And you could see all the captains of industries, everybody went after him. How these things turn around in all this little time, that's where I say...
Do you think we need... I shouldn't ask this question because you are going there. But you need to bring it back.
Well, if I win, well, no, if I win, when I win,
yep,
and I find myself
the Federal Republic of Nigeria,
I would want him to be one of my
mentors.
Even General Buhari also. General Buhari seems to have a particular hatred for corruption. So I'd like to have General Buhari as a life chairman of EFCC. I'll go and beg him, Daddy, you can't retire. You are going to be the life chairman of EFCC. Please help, because I know, but I can tell you, as a president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, it takes me 8 years before EFCC is totally shut down.
No, what do you mean?
Yeah. I will wipe out corruption.
You will wipe out corruption? How?
I just printed it to you from the one that...
Yeah.
Why people steal?
Okay.
Is they are compelled to steal because of what they see happening around there. I just painted the issue of pension.
Yep.
I just painted. Have you traveled on Allen Avenue or Preppy at night?
I've seen all those girls.
You see those girls?
Lovely girls in the corners.
God bless
lighted
you. Do you know, as a father, and you have
friend hotel everywhere.
As a father, and you have these beautiful girls at home, 3 or 4 of them, and you pass that place at night, will your heart not?
No, you want to eat garlic the next day.
I read a story where a man went to a party in Lekki and saw the daughter of his friend brought to him as
giveaway.
Giveaway, that's what I was doing.
My God, giveaway in course. So what happened to him?
My friend's daughter, you know, what?
Embarrassed.
So where's your friend? The first thing is, where's your friend? His own daughter. Who probably is with another someone. So if you see those things, when they keep money somewhere, no matter what will happen to you, you will steal it. These are the things that causes corruption. These are the things that are causing corruption. When you see things privileged, when you travel abroad and you see how everywhere is beautiful, everywhere is cool, the whole country is, even if you see money, I have seen money several times on the floor. In fact, when I was working in UK, when I was in college and I was working, for 2 years where I worked, the company was called McDonald Mailing. We had a big hall where we eat. I only see food. I only see money. I never saw the person that brings the food or sells the food.
How?
You just go there, you pick your food, cake, custard, banana, whatever you want. You put your money there and take your change and leave.
And nobody steals.
You know what? I learned honesty from that place.
From that?
Yeah. One day, when it was 2 years, the woman or whoever is bringing the food never complained that one money was missing. I was the only black man there. Guess what? One day in that cafeteria, yes, I looked up and said, God, if you are the one that created these human beings, change my heart. That was a prayer I prayed. I said, change my heart to be the heart of this kind of human being. I want to be like this. Because where I come from, plus food and money. I mean, see, these are the things that these people have understood.
Long ago.
Long ago. The power of value.
Yeah.
And the power of legal tender. Paper. Money. If you bring that 1,000 naira note, it's just ordinary paper. It is no different from this book. It is just the value that you have placed on that 1,000 paper that makes you want to go and steal it. And look at where we are spending our value. Look at where Nigeria is spending its entire value on diesel. To run a company, a ministry, you are buying diesel of how much every month, for crying out loud? Do you know what diesel is? Diesel is power in liquid form that you put into a generator and burns away because you want to walk. Have you thought about it that way? A normal electrical company, say in US, if you pump in 100 million into that electrical company, the entire 100 million stays in that country. Maybe a little bit goes out to buy maybe pump or something, comparative advantages. You know, everything stays in that. You know, that 100 million keeps revolving around. Yeah, the person that will build the pump is from America. The thing just goes round. Here, if you put in 100 million into a company, I can tell you 22 million naira is burnt away into the air
just like that.
For diesel. So that you can run that company. 22 million naira burnt away.
Definitely you're going to run the company at ground.
It's guaranteed. When I was working in Globalcom, our diesel consumption a month was 2 billion. 2 billion naira going into the air just because we want to do hello. What hello are we doing? So until you look at these things on a global level and you are able to look at it with what we call the insight of a leader, this country is not going anywhere.